Kyle here to reviewing set 75362, Ahsoka Tano's T-6 Jedi Shuttle. This set released September 1st of this year, retails for €75, with 4 minifigures all being exclusive to the set. After nearly 3 years of waiting, we finally got our first live-action Ahsoka minifigure, using a new smaller Leku piece that could honestly work really well for an early Clone Wars season Ahsoka minifigure, if given different printing. Speaking of printing, the paint job on top of the Leku is a little sloppy, but thankfully it's not that noticeable unless you're looking at the minifigure from top down. The front face print has a neutral expression while the alternate face print has an angry expression. The overall printing of this minifigure is spot on to what we see in Mandalorian Season 2, Book of Boba Fett, and of course, the Ahsoka show. She even has arm printing, which is really great to see. For accessories, Ahsoka has her dual white lightsabers. And it is maybe a bit of a nitpick, but LEGO should have used Ahsoka's older lightsaber hilt pieces from Rebels for more accuracy, and added a white frosted look to the lightsaber blades instead of just using clear blades, if that makes any sense. But a great minifigure nonetheless. Sabine not only has her new hairpiece in this set, but she also has her new helmet. The front face print has a confident smile expression, while the alternate face print has an angry expression. The torso print is Sabine's new armor design, which continues to the back. The leg printing has a knee pad and toe printing, although this minifigure definitely could have used arm printing, as the plain unprinted arms are just kinda lacking, especially when both Boba Fett and Din Djarin have gotten arm printing in far much cheaper sets. For accessories, Sabine has her dual blasters and Ezra's lightsaber. Once again, it's an incredible minifigure, although arm printing definitely would have improved this minifigure. After nearly 11 years, we finally got our first Hu Yang minifigure. His head is a brand new mold, although my copy of this figure has a slightly wonky looking right eye, but other than that, it's a perfect rendition of Hu Yang in Lego form. He has a neck attachment with a printed 1x1 that's supposed to represent his extra arms, and yeah, this was not the best way to represent that in Lego. The torso printing has exposed wires and general plate printing, which continues to the back. The leg printing has Hu Yang's apron, knee printing, and toe printing. Now to get the obvious thing out of the way, this Hu Yang minifigure is based off his rusted look from Clone Wars Season 5, rather than his silver look from the Ahsoka show, which hopefully means this gives us a chance to get a Crucible set, but we'll have to wait and see. Marek easily has one of the best Inquisitor designs, both in universe and in Lego. This particular Inquisitor helmet mold is brand new for this set, giving major medieval knight vibes. Underneath is just a blank head, so I guess we'll never know what Marek looks like. The neck attachment is the same Inquisitor armor piece used for the other Inquisitor minifigures, although now with rusted printing the better fit with Marek. The back of the armor has a clip to hold Marek's lightsaber just like in universe. The torso and back print have a new Inquisitor armor design with more rust to reflect Marek's aged armor. The torso printing is more rust printing, knee pads, and toe printing. For an accessory, Marek has an Inquisitor lightsaber. Overall, this is just a really solid Inquisitor design and might just be one of the best minifigures of the year, although it's a shame that this character went nowhere in the show. The shuttle itself is a decently sized set, having a similar wingspan to the X-Wing playset from 2021. The ship's windshield is printed, which can be opened up to fit a minifigure inside. The cockpit has a printed console piece, and the way the minifigure sits is actually interesting, as the figure is actually held with the Lego Marvel mech piece instead of being just connected by studs, which looks really great and allows for a more tiled off seat. The set also has an identical play feature to the 2012 shuttle, where you can pull the cockpit off the front of the set to kind of act like an escape pod. Although it's a shame that the new 2023 shuttle can only see one minifigure, while the old shuttle could see 2 to 4 minifigures, just like in Clone Wars. The front of the wings have the newer style stud shooters to act like cannons, and the wings themselves can of course spin like in universe thanks to this large gear piece behind the cockpit. The wings have superb detail with these dark red slope pieces that go across both wings, as well as sticker detailing that you've got to be very careful to line up. Unsurprisingly, when it comes to the underside of the wings, there's not much to see. The fin of the ship has these grey circular pieces with stickers. The body of the ship has panels on both sides that can be opened to reveal a very minuscule interior with beds for the minifigures to lie down on, although you won't be able to close the ship's panels, so unfortunately storing minifigures inside the set is a no-go. However, you can store the minifigures' accessories such as Ahsoka's lightsaber, Sabine's blasters, helmet, and hairpiece, as well as this small workstation for Hu Yang, with a wrench connected via a clip on the side, and what is presumably a kyber crystal sitting on top of the workstation. The sides of the ship also have stickers on rectangular tiles connected by riot shield pieces. The back of the ship has a downsized ball turret, and of course the ship's engines, which of course look really great. The ship's landing gear is just a pillar of bricks underneath, these parts that can open out like so. The instructions have a bad CG runner at the set at the front, a winnet at the back, ads for the September 1st LEGO Star Wars sets, and you can even see Ahsoka running across the progress bar. Now overall, this is one of the best LEGO Star Wars sets of the year, despite the minor printing issues with Ahsoka's Leku and Hugh Wang's wonky looking eye. Unfortunately though, compared to the original set from 2012, it is a little disappointing, especially with the size of the cockpit. Although in terms of price, this is of course the better choice, and honestly out of all the September 1st LEGO Star Wars sets, this set easily has the best minifigure selection. In terms of price, $75 isn't bad in all honesty, especially again compared to the other LEGO Star Wars sets released this year. However, for $75, this set really should have had more than 4 minifigures. Like, sure, I get that when it comes to licensed themes, you usually are getting the short end of the stick in terms of minifigures, but come on. They could have included minifigures of the HK-87 assassin droids or Morgan Elsbeth's goons. But with all that said, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified for my future LEGO set reviews. And until next time, see ya.